All right, we started with the Minnesota Twins. Jesse, give us your reasoning why we're fading these guys.
Yeah, I think everybody's probably going to look post trade deadline and say, these teams that are struggling, these last place teams, let's fade them here down the stretch. But sometimes teams with nothing to lose play their best baseball when it's no longer important. And I think this might be the case when the Twins take on the Royals in Kansas City. Minnesota comes in as a road favorite. And I got some interesting trends for you guys because the Twins coming off back-to-back losses at Seattle. They've won just 4 of their last 10 head-to-head versus Kansas City, but they're just 2-8 against the spread as a run line favorite in those games. Now, if you look at the Kansas City Royals, they've lost 7 of their last 10 games overall, but they've covered the spread as a run line underdog in 7 of those 10 games. You got Joe Ryan going for the Twins, and you got Randy Dobnik going for the Royals. Ryan has nice numbers overall, but he's 1-2 with a 5.48 ERA in his last 4 starts. He's faced the Royals 3 times this year. He's 0-2 with a 5.63 ERA against Kansas City. I like Kansas City as the dog in this matchup. I know a lot of people don't like taking run line dogs when you're betting on the home team, but history between these teams, we've seen a lot of one-run games. I will take Kansas City plus 1.5 in the Minnesota Twins versus the Royals.
Yeah, hard to argue with that. I think it's going to be tough to judge some of these teams, and then there's others that I think are going to be cash cows that are going to be pretty obvious bet-ons or bet against moving down the stretch here. We got another team that we're going to favor moving down to Texas. What do you not like about the Rangers?
Well, how about the line, Andy? They're a 2-1 favorite at home. This is a team with a losing record. This one, I think this line is way out of whack. San Francisco, obviously one of the worst teams in Major League Baseball. They've only got 5 wins in their last 10 games overall, but we're going with that recurring theme. 5-5 straight up, 8-2 against the spread as a run line underdog. They've actually won 6 of 10 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings with Texas. They're 7-3 against the spread in those games. If you go back, San Francisco's last 16 games overall, they're 14-2 against the spread in their last 16 overall as a run line dog. San Francisco loses a lot of games by 1 run. And I guess the reason for the price, one of the reasons is you got this rookie right-hander, Blade Tidwell. This is just his 3rd career start. He's only pitched 12 innings this season, an ERA of 3 and a whip of 1.08. So we're rolling the dice with a rookie here. But you look at Mackenzie Gore, and you look at him as a 2-1 favorite. He's 1-2 with a 6.41 ERA in his last 5 starts. And if you look at his last 8 starts, Texas is 4-4 in those games, but they're 0-8 against the spread as a run line favorite. The 4 games that they did win were wins by 1 run. I will take San Francisco as a run line dog in this matchup, Andy.
It's the time of year in MLB when you start looking at these teams that traded guys and say, they're bringing up young guys. Let's see what they got. And sometimes those guys play much harder than the original starter. So interesting stats on the run lines there. We got to get to your college football game. I want to tell you, tell us about $5 Tuesday. All handicappers can put up a $5 play. We want to get this out of the way before you rip into North Carolina.
All right. Well, I do have a $5 baseball play. And if you go back the last 2 seasons, I'm number 2 in profit with Major League Baseball at WagerTalk. I got no idea who number 1 is. So if you're the number 1 guy, raise your hand. But I know I'm the number 2 guy with 65 units of profit the last 2 seasons. And really looking forward to the rest of the baseball season. I've cashed 10 of my last 13 plays, so we're kind of feeling it. We're in the zone, and we're expecting to cash another $5 Tuesday winner tonight.